Online learning platforms are a fantastic tool. They remain a tool. Nothing will ever beat face to face engagement and interaction. But online learning and online platform, whether it's synchronous, meaning you're doing the training with others at the same time, or it is asynchronous, which means that you are taking it's more like a self-paced learning, like any learning module that you take on your own at your own pace at your own time. They have advantages. They're usually cost effective. You don't have to rent a room. You don't have to travel over there. It's accessible, even to deliver synchronous training virtually, meaning everybody gather around a session on an online platform. Well, everybody can connect from home, including the person that delivers the module. So it's very cost effective. It's very accessible. I've had over the last 4 years coaches that are from very remote places that struggle in order to get their needs in terms of training because they live so far away. Now, doesn't matter where you live, you can access it. And there's people from a couple time zones away sometimes that will join you. That's the beauty of online platforms. So online virtual training can take multiple forms. You have the live synchronous sessions that people can attend where you can exchange, engage, interact. But there's also self learning, a synchronous platform where e learning modules or videos you're going to watch, kind of like going on YouTube. And a lot of schools are going in that direction as well, formal education, in order to do it at your own. A lot of time, coaches are kind of like busy professionals. And a lot of the MBAs, a lot of the master's degree, mostly the professional master's degree, are geared towards people that are already working and they're adapted to the needs of people that are very busy. They offer night classes, they offer self-learning, they offer virtual training. It's basically adapting. And coaches are busy professionals. If they have another job and they're coaches and they have to take training and we're not talking about taking care of their family and other things. So platforms like this can be very effective. So in a sense, it's worth investing in online platforms, whether it is for hosting content for training coaches that is going to be for coaches to take on their own at their own pace, or whether it is to host training sessions for coaches virtually, but synchronously, meaning at the same time. Now, there are downsides to it as well. You cannot teach how to hit a golf ball or how to throw a football virtually. You can learn about the mechanics, you can learn about different things, but at the end of the day, you've got to physically do it. So it's pretty hard to replace face to face training, especially when it comes to technical content. So a lot of sports nowadays are migrating towards what we call a hybrid model. Let's say one of their coach training program used to be over 2 weekends, let's say 4 days, 4 days of 8 hours. Well, a lot of them now will split that in two. They will have one weekend, or if it's a weekend, they will have one day where you get face to face and they do what gives you the most benefits in person. And then they're going to do the rest virtually. So it saves a lot of costs. And often the virtual elements will be broken down into, let's say it's an 8 hour day, usually two, three, even four sessions of 2, 3, or 4 hours each to replace one day. So that's where coach training is heading and is now. The other thing it does, it allows for organization that deliver coach training to use virtual training to prepare coaches for an in-person training. Now, the benefit also for a lot of organization when you had classroom content and field content was that you either had a great facility in terms of training, a great field, but the classroom might have been in a locker room on the side, so it wasn't a great classroom. Many times it's also the opposite. Let's say you're in a school, you have a great classroom settings, but then the field you don't have a lot of space, so you rarely had both. Uh, so now they can do the classroom stuff mostly online, and they can focus on facility that have a field or a good space to deliver the more practical content if you want.